Hello, Hornet Readers. This is Mrs. Harrison, your friendly librarian, here to talk to you about some more books that I've been reading. This first one that we're going to talk about today is called Heretics Anonymous by Katie Henry. Sorry, the glare is a little bit weird. This is definitely going to be for upper school, so we're talking about 8th grade and up in our collection. This is also one of the current Tayshaws books, so if you're looking at the Tayshaws list, this may be one that you want to try. And in this one, our main character, Michael, has been to several schools in his lifetime. His dad is kind of one of those people that whenever he gets an opportunity to make a change at work, usually to move up, then he takes it because he's trying to make life better for his family. But what he doesn't quite realize is that sometimes he makes it more difficult for them because he keeps moving them around from place to place as he gets these job promotions. But he has assured Michael that this is the last move that he will have to deal with while he's in high school. So they move to a new city, move to a new house, move to a new school, and the school that they go to is a very conservative, or the school that Michael goes to is a very conservative Catholic school, which is interesting because he is an atheist, and he is pretty sure that this is not going to be a good fit. They have to wear the uniforms and everything, and he is really not down with this whole situation. But his dad says it's one of the best schools in that area, and this is where he's going to go, and so this is where he goes. So the first day he gets there, and he's sort of looking for anybody who might be kind of a kindred spirit, somebody who might understand him. And he thinks that he finally finds somebody, a girl named Lucy, in one of his classes, because she is really sort of pushing back against one of the nuns and what the nuns is talking about. And so he thinks, oh, this is great. This is a non-believer just like me. And what he realizes is once he starts to talk to her is that she is anything but a non-believer. She is a complete believer. And so much so that she would like to be a priest one day, but she can't because she's a female and it's the Catholic Church. So she is very religious, very much a believer, but she also has this sort of desire to push back against what the church is telling her. And when he gets to know her, he also gets to know her group of friends, and they call themselves the Heretics Anonymous. This is a group that they have where they get together. And in the beginning, they're kind of just misfits who all find each other and find some comfort with each other. But as the book goes on, we find that they're actually going to start to disrupt a little bit and to start to change some of the thinking, or at least push back on the thinking at the school, starting with the dress code and sex education, how it's taught. So that being said, the book is actually really, really funny. Michael is kind of a snarky character. He, sort of has lots to say about lots of things, and that's kind of his armor, if you will, to, that he has sort of put on all these years when he's had to move schools. But it's a really good story about friendship. And surprisingly, it's a really good story. Not surprisingly, because it does talk a lot about faith. But one of the things that I like about it is that the story is light, the humor is light, the friendships are solid. But there is a pretty deep discussion about faith and what it means to be a believer, and can you just believe in some things, or do you have to believe in all things? So at its core, it really is a true story about finding out who you are and what you believe and what you want to say and how you want to say it to sort of uphold your truth, if that makes sense. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is really funny. This is Heretics Anonymous. Go check it out. Oh, and it is in Mac and Via right now. We are at home because of COVID, so you can check it out as an ebook in Mac and Via. All right, happy reading.